The day has finally come. October 28th, 2022, our Lords and Saviors, Polyphia, released an album, Remember That You Will Die. And I finally have it. This record was sent to me by the SCP Foundation. Secure, contain, protect. If you get that reference, you get a James Gold star. And while I don't do as many unboxing videos here other than like shorts these days, I couldn't help myself. I really liked this album, and I've been waiting a long time for it, as I'm sure many people have. But with the vinyl stock being eaten up by the Adeles and the T-Swifts of the world, so it's high time we talk about Remember That You Will Die as a whole. As always, be sure to leave a comment down below. Did you order a copy? Have you gotten it yet? And which variant did you get? Leave a like if you feel so inclined, and be sure to subscribe and join the vinyl cult. So, you know, when playing... Okay. For Christ. Ah! I got it. Ooh. All right. Now, I know when the singles were coming out, there were a lot of mixed opinions from people. Chimera with Lil West or Fuck Around and Find Out. They were a little... people either loved it or hated it or were kind of indifferent to it. The only three things that you can be. Initially, I really liked those songs. I listened to them some more, and I kind of started to get a little, like, not bored with them, but just kind of like, I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. The more that I listened to some of the songs on this album, Tim writes with, like, pop sensibilities. So it would be the logical next step for the band to feature, you know, vocalists, rappers, whatever. I think that to call this album, like selling out is like a bridge way too far, because it's not, because you still have like Chino Moreno. And beside that, Steve Vai is on this album. Like, it's just, it's experimental for them. For a prog band, which is already experimental. So an experimental band being experimental shouldn't really be a shock. I think it's fun. Some of these songs clearly weren't made with me in mind. Actually, I would assume none of them are, unless you're fans. And then, hi, Scotty.
I love you.
But truly, I think that this is a phenomenal record. I can't wait to get it open and take a look at it, and I don't have to anymore. So, let's open it. I really hope that I'm not, like, cutting anything that I shouldn't be cutting. I'm excited about this for a few reasons. One, it's a gatefold. I love gatefolds. Two, there's, like, yeah, an OBI strip. Something like this is so unnecessary, and therefore I love it. Because, like, I mean, truly there's not really a reason to have this. The album itself is in English, and then this is in English, and typically an OB strip, because it's an OB, not an OBI, I was wrong before. An OB strip is like, you know, the cover will be in English, but the OB's in like Japanese, so that, you know, people can read it and, you know, buy the album and know what's going on. But anyway, so that's that. Front cover, stellar, loving it. Back cover, I love the way that they laid this out with every track kind of having its own style, as well as like explaining who is featured per song. That is, I don't know if there's a way to hold this at the camera where it's not going to reflect, but I'm just getting my fingerprints all over this. But that is freaking so cool. I love that. And then a book that says die. That's real nice of you guys. And tell me to die, I'll tell you to cry. Okay, and then this is all of the various artwork throughout it. Well worth the wait. I'm really glad that they didn't skimp on the packaging. And for a band like Polyphia, their first release, is there anything else? No. Their first release on Rise Records, I know New Levels, New Devils was on Equal Vision, which is a great record label. It doesn't really have the funding that like Rise Records might have. So this is a really nice package. I got the Memento Mori variant. I am really happy that this is more of like a sky blue. I think it was a little bit darker on the website. Great choice. Looks really nice. And that is cool as hell. It's also really scratched. No, it's not. It's a little scratched. That's okay though. My favorite tracks on this album, Playing God, phenomenal. I was surprised. I'm still a little bit surprised by how much I love ABC. That's one of those songs that I really wish was longer, because ABC is that perfect blend between what Polyphia are known for with, like, again, I go back to like Muse and New Levels, New Devils and the Most Hated, but with that, like, that really catchy, like pop hook, and that song does it so well. But rather than it being only in the guitar, it's also in Sophia Black's voice, which she has a great voice. But then there's also that like crazy technical like musicality going on. In the future, New Levels, New Devils, they did mostly musicians. I think on this one, they did a lot more vocalists, which is cool. I would love to see a blend of that and see, you know, more musicians and some newer people that are kind of coming into the fold. I'd like to see Jakub Zitecki back on an album with them. They play together very well. I would also really love to see a Will Swan feature from Dance Gavin Dance, and being that they're on the same label now, maybe that'll be a thing. I know Tim has done a track with Tillian, and I don't know if that'll ever happen again, but let's get Will and John. Let's get Will Swan and John Mess on a Polyphia track. That would be killer. So thanks for watching, everybody. I just kind of wanted to go through this and just kind of talk about this album that has been really, you know, it's been special to me. It's how a lot of you came to my channel with me looking at Polyphia videos. If you're still here, thanks for sticking with me. It means the world to me that you guys watch my videos and just hang out, you know? It's a good time. This is supposed to be fun. Be sure to leave a comment down below. What variant did you get? And also, maybe comment like a band that means a lot to you right now that I should check out, and I'll do that. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.